all doing well. It is day 5 of our 7-night Disney cruise, and in today's vlog we are heading to Rome, and it's also Pirates Night on the cruise ship tonight. But yeah, we have just arrived, well, probably early this morning. It's currently just gone 7 a.m. and we arrived in the port of, I'm going to really butcher this, but Città di Vecchia. I'll pop it on the screen because I really can't pronounce it. I've tried to do it all morning trying to pronounce it. But we've arrived at the port here, and at the moment I'm looking at the porthole in our room. I can see another ship. I think it's a TUI ship, and lots of kind of like shipping containers and cranes and things like that. But we're going to head up to the deck now for some breakfast before we head off. Our tour meetup is at 8 a.m. in the Walt Disney Theatre again, like we did yesterday, and it's just me, Kieran and my mum and dad going today, and we've got a full day in Rome, so we're going to try and explore a few bits. We have actually bought separately online a tour or access to go into the Colosseum. There's loads of different ones. I'll try and link below the one that we used, and yeah, see how it is, because there's lots of different ones you can get and they do sell out fast. I think you can get them there, but always I kind of recommend to book ahead if you can, for popular tourist attractions, just so you've got the tickets there. And we're going to look at the main sites around Rome and just explore. But yeah, I'm going to head up now to breakfast, have a little look around the ship, see what else we can see, grab some breakfast, and then it'll be time to head for the tour. And it's about an hour and a half, I think, to Rome from here. So yes, very excited for today, seeing a new city and seeing the Colosseum for the first time. That's probably going to be the main thing for me. I'm excited to see. So yeah, follow along on our day in Rome and then our pirate night tonight on the ship. Just finished a quick breakfast. Say this is the view at the moment this morning. Not as grand a view of the other two places we've stopped at, but yeah, we're heading inland today to Rome. I'm just on the lookout for Kieran. Just got on the bus. As I said before in the vlog, today on the notifications that you get every day if you go on an excursion, they'll send you a notification like what to bring, and today we needed our proper passports. So the last 2 days we've got four, we've just taken photocopies to say take a photocopy of your passport or a digital copy, so on your phone. And we haven't had to show anything when we're going through security or like back onto the ship. But yeah, I don't know today whether they will or not. They said to bring your proper passport. My mum and dad said they also said that on the theatre show last night. They'd let everyone know no matter everybody tomorrow what they'll need. But yeah, it's all on the app. So it's just worth every day checking the app, because they'll keep you up to date with what you need for going off the ship or on the ship. Got a little Rome map to have a look at now. We're not sure where we'll be dropped off, but we should be heading off soon.
A very huge city, but those streets are so narrow that very often our buses are not even allowed to drive there. Without talking about the city center, which the city run away. Me too. You know why? Because 16 years ago, when I was coming back in the evening back home, and now I just asked Aldo to keep it not so low, because we know that most of you prefer the air conditioning quite cold, but for us, no. And also for the kids, it's better not. So, as I was saying, concerning the hop-on, hop-off bus, to have a license of a tour guide, no. Here, usually, yes, it didn't seem, I'm a tour guide in Rome. Today I'm almost on holiday with this transfer, just because after I have to go to the office to organize something more. And there to the left with a National Italian Railway, because being an independent country, they have everything on their own. Yes, they are considered to be a kingdom. The red striped uniforms. Otherwise, the private guards of the popes remain the Swiss guards. So, in short time, you'll see the wall, which is Wednesday morning is held this public audience of the Pope in the square.
Just stepped off the bus and then come out to this. It's amazing, that. It's not as busy as I thought. It's busy, but it's not as busy as I thought it would be. I thought this would just be completely rammed full. We're just grabbing a bottle of water and then heading to the Colosseum. We're just headed towards the tour bus. So we just walked from like up that way, and then we're going to cross this bridge here. And yeah, we paid for a hop-on, hop-off bus just to get us around, but we're heading straight to the Colosseum first on the bus, and then having a walk around from there. We've got a Colosseum tour at 12:30. Got on the bus. We're cutting it quite fine now to get to the Colosseum. Everything is taking a lot longer, and the traffic coming in to Rome. So we've got some earphones, and we're heading to the Colosseum. About 30-45 minutes on the bus. See something around the corner after all the stairs. Oh my god. Wow. There it is. Oh my god. It's a good little reveal, that. Walking up there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Made it into the Colosseum. It's very busy, and we're doing a...
Okay, then it continues on level 2, which is that.
Apologies for the sweaty face. It's warm. We're just in one of the archways of the Colosseum. FYI, there are a lot of steps. They do have an elevator, but the steps are really high. So yeah, I'm out of breath. It's very, very hot. But we're here, and yeah, just having a little walk around. There's a few like little bit of museum bits now as we walk around. Just filled up our water. Well, the water fountain's down there as well, which is good. It's nice water. Little one looks like you.
Yeah. From Greece.
It's cool. Down. Wow. It's amazing. More, bigger than I thought, and more to it than I thought. Bigger than I thought and more to it. Like. Sorry, I'm not vlogging as much today. It's so busy, and we've just been we're kind of like running out of time already today, and we're just heading to the Trevi Fountain because we wanted to do that. We're just heading to the Trevi Fountain to take that off, and then we're going to have to start heading back towards the bus stop where we're getting picked up later on. So it's been very, very go, very, very hot. Yeah, it hasn't been much vlogging today because it's absolutely crazy. We're trying to fit in like literally 2 things, and we've been non-stop. But we're heading towards Trevi Fountain. That's just coming up around the corner now. And then we're heading back. I know. Finally sitting down for some food. We're just in the Vatican City, grabbing a quick slice before we head back to the bus. Right guys, we are just skipping straight to Pirate Night dinner. I know we've just had pizza in the last clip, but we finished up in Rome, and then I didn't film anything on the way home. It was just a very long day. Everything took a little bit longer, the journey home took longer, and we just got straight back on the ship and then raced to our dinner. We didn't want to miss our dinner reservation time, and we didn't want to miss out on the Pirates Night menu. There's going to be a recap and my thoughts on Rome and the excursion at the end of this video, so please keep watching for that. For my appetizer, I went for the vegetable samosa. These were really nice. That came with a tamarind and mint chutney, and I also tried the carrot and cilantro soup with banana bread croutons, and this is probably one of my favourite dishes and favourite appetizers that I had on the cruise. And I'm really looking forward to having this again on my next cruise at Pirate Night because the menu does stay the same, I think. And then for my main, I had the jerk chicken. I'm not too fond of like chicken on the bone, but this was okay. It came with like a nice rice and like the flavours were okay. I also had the Shanghai noodle stir fry, and this was really nice. I did enjoy this. It's like a vegetable dish. And for my dessert, I had something called Bananas in Paradise, and it was like a layered banana bread cake, and it had like a hazelnut fudge filling and like a banana chip on top. Yeah, this was really tasty as well. So another great meal on board the ship. Hello everyone, I've just got back to our stateroom. It's been a mega busy, long, tiring day, and we ran to dinner. So you've just seen then our Pirate Night dinner at Royal Court. But it's Pirate Night. I'm not ready for Pirate Night yet, so I'm just going to quickly get ready. We literally got back from Rome, got on the ship, ran to dinner, so we weren't too late. Our usual dinner time is 6 p.m, and we didn't get back till about 20 to 7. We did double check with Bagus, our server, how long we've got, and he said 7:15 is kind of the cut off. But they're super quick. We were super quick, like we know what we want. And yeah, still lovely. Still enjoyed the food. Wasn't super rushed, but wasn't like taking it too slow because we've got a busy night ahead. I'm sorry, we've got makeup everywhere. Fell asleep a little bit on the coach on the way home. Definitely caught the sun, all flushed. But yeah, I'll probably go into our Rome excursion a little bit later on because I've not got a lot of time now. Want to get into Pirate Night, want to see what that's all about. It's my first Pirate Night on a Disney cruise. So yeah, really excited to see the show later on. Lots of characters, everybody's in costume. All the guests are in costumes, lots of characters in their costumes and Captain Hook and all of that. But just got back to the stateroom, and they do leave these in your stateroom, so I'll just show you quickly. First of all, the towel animal thing is like some crazy looking sea creature with gold coin eyes. They're cool. Oh my god. Love. Little skull and crossbones, love that. This was in the restaurant for Caleb, so I've just kept that for him so we can have that later. And then they give you a bandana each. So I really love this with Pirate Mickey. So we get one of those each. So yeah, I'm going to get my outfit together now, get me parrot, get me pirate mini ears and get ready for pirate night. Okay guys, I am ready for pirate night. I've got my parrot here, pirate ears, just going for like a little striped dress, bit of a smoky pirate eye, and yeah, gonna head down now. It'll be the party soon. This day has gone so fast. But we have the party tonight, the pirate party. They're playing Pirates of the Caribbean on the Funnel Vision later on. I might stay and watch that. I feel like I've got like a second wind of energy now. So yeah, ready to go out and enjoy pirate night. See what's going on. Hopefully this guy will stay on my shoulder. Got myself the drink of the day. It's Disaronno, orange juice and grenadine, I think. Like a tequila sunrise, but with Alretto. Kieran's all pirated out. He's got his bandana, he's got his pirate shirt. Pretty quiet up here at the moment, but yeah, the party goes on like in the middle deck later on. Right, let's give this a little try. You know what, I need to mix it because all the alcohol will be at the bottom. Cheers. Yeah, I really like Disaronno. I always have Disaronno and Coke, but Disaronno and orange juice is good. Very nice. Say bye, Goofy! Aww. Say bye, Goofy! Has he gone? Has he gone? Oh, Shoo! Show Mummy!
Good to once again be unfurled and flying high over pirate waters. Shiver me timbers, what has we here? An annual meeting of the Brethren Court? Or does I need to call the zoo and inform them that all the party animals have escaped? Whatever be the case, if adventure ye be wantin', then I say drop anchor, mateys, 'cause you've charted a course to the right place. But where be my manners? Guess I left them in me skin. Anywho, allow me to introduce myself. The name be Jolly Roger. But I insist you call me J.R. Question for ye all. If you be ready for pirate fun and adventure, let me hear you shout, aye, aye! Time to band together and welcome the most adventurous swashbucklers ever to sail. Don't forget to have fun too!
At last, when certainly not least, the most charming of all pirate husbands, and the beauty which snagged Captain Mickey the very heart. Let the cheers rock the sea, for he be the fair pirate Minnie!
Are you ready for pirate fun and adventure?
We sure are, Minnie!
Daring young buccaneers, come and capture your treasure. Sail with us on the 7 seas and find your richest reward.
Live the dream of fun
Governor, can you be pirate fish? Show 'em who you know what to do. No, it's act. What does a pirate love the most? We all yell treasure! Treasure! Now shake your booty from front to back. Great job! I now declare all of you official members of my pirate crew!
Welcome home to Mickey's pirate crew. You asked for us, but now know that our crew is true.
Hey, crew! Looky there! We've got company!
Mr. Smith, do pardon my interruption of your festivities. But you may need to make way immediately. Or sooner.
But why?
So we don't get hit by that cannonball.
Hit, Captain. Come aboard, boys.
Look out below, you huge rats!
Abandon your station or prepare to taste cold steel.
Scandal, keep me walking the plank.
Now, alrighty. Please give a big Disney fantasy welcome to the new captain of this airship. All the way from Netherlands, it's Captain Hook.
Yes, it is I, the new caretaker and overseer of this fine vessel. Simply put, this ship is mine! Mr. Smee, status report.
Aye, Captain. All loose ends are tied up, so to speak. The ship is now yours to do with as you please. Enjoy.
No, I shall.
You guys are getting the best crew ever!
Well, crew, that was a great first adventure. I can't wait for our next one. See y'all real soon, ladies.
Hi everyone! Congratulations on becoming members of Mickey's Pirate Crew!
straight from the Pirate Club to Pirates of the Caribbean. Right, Pirates Night is done. It was really fun. No fireworks though. It might be a bit too windy, or they just don't do it on Pirates Night, or they didn't say that, I'm not sure. But yeah, dance party was good, little show was good, everyone was dressed up. Really, really fun. Loved it. It's like 1:11 now. We're gonna hit a bar, and then yeah, call it a night. Love it. Pirates of the Caribbean's playing. We've just come to the bar and we completely forgot they do like a little late night buffet in the bar area, like as you're walking into La Piazza, and like from the tube, which is this way. We completely forgot. I think we're gonna get room service tonight, but they have they have chicken skewers, little mini pizzas, and yeah, we're gonna watch the piano guy and get a drink. What bonus buffet? Hi guys, so as I was editing, I realised I completely missed off the end of this vlog, and I didn't go back into talking about our Rome excursion. We were just so go that whole day, from going to Rome and then heading back straight to dinner, and then we had Pirates Night, so we literally didn't have any time to just stop and film. And then yeah, I'm not sure why I forgot to film an outro, but thought I would just jump on here and quickly finish this vlog and talk briefly about the Rome excursion. And I think the general feeling of the Rome excursion was we had such high expectations and high hopes for Rome, and it didn't really deliver that. And we've discovered from like the port adventures and the excursions, you're not getting the full experience of the city, and really taking away the travel there and to, you're not really having a lot of time, and it felt really like clock watching a lot of the time. I don't know why we didn't really expect that. I think we thought leisurely and we'd have time to kind of sit and have a drink and just take our time around Rome, and it wasn't like that at all. So we booked with Disney a tour called, or a port adventure, it was called Rome on Your Own, and it was down as a 10-hour day. That's pretty much all you kind of see on the surface of like booking the tour. It says like your time it starts, and we were kind of like, we want to do that full day. So we'd read it as like, we'll be back on the ship for 6, like that's how we had read it. We knew it was about an 1.5-hour drive from the port to Rome city centre. And before we went as well, Disney had sent an email out to let us know it's the Catholic Church like Jubilee year, and obviously there was a new Pope, and it's busy. This year it's busy everywhere in Italy, and particularly Rome, and they had kind of like, yeah, pre-warned, like, you know, the excursions could be cancelled. Like they tell you all of this, like they cover everything. So we were expecting that, and I don't know, it was very busy. It was busy. It's a city, but I expected it to be busy anyway. It's a main tourist city, lots of tour groups and that kind of thing. Like I know how busy cities can be. I mean, when I've travelled to other cities, I know how busy they can be. It was just the kind of how long things took, and actually realistically how long we had in Rome. And this was like Rome on your own, so we weren't having a tour guide around Rome, but you do have like a tour representative on the bus, like the tour group that Disney use, they have a representative, and she was kind of going through a few things along the way and what to expect, just going through a few things about Rome. And obviously we were going to be left at a meeting point and then go off on our own and come back to it. So on the bus she'd said, right, we're meeting back at about 4:20, 4:30, and already there were people on the bus saying, well, we've booked to go into somewhere at 4 o'clock. So they've obviously read, I mean, it is a bit confusing. I'm sure there's like the smaller detail and things, but I just wish they had a bit more structure in the timings of things of these tours. So these people were like, well, we assumed we'd be finished at 6, like the tour was like 8 till 6. You know, so I don't know, we didn't do that. We kind of read it as we'll be back on the ship for 6, but these people had read it as like we leave Rome at 6, so they booked something at 4 o'clock. So I'm not sure what they ended up doing in the end. We had booked a separate ticket to go into the Colosseum. We booked this through like another site, nothing to do with Disney or the cruise ship. We booked this separately, and we had that at 12:30. So we thought plenty of time, absolutely loads of time. We'll probably get into Rome for 10 o'clock. Well, 10:30. I'm pretty sure we weren't told either where we get dropped off. It could have been on somewhere. We were told when we got the bus, but again, it was like, where do we get dropped off? How long is it going to take to get to the Colosseum? And on the bus, we kind of got the idea of that. And the tour guide, she was selling hop-on, hop-off buses. And we decided we were going to do this. Like, been recommended to do it. She was kind of recommending it. And you bought them on the bus and they just get added onto your cruise bill. And they were $31. Now, I'm not too sure how much other ones are. They had the red buses, the hop-on, hop-off buses you see in all the cities. This was like a separate company. It was called like Green Line, I think. They had a lot of buses and the bus stops, so they were all kind of together. And we just thought, okay, we'll do that because we've got a little bit of time now. We've got an hour and a bit. We can go on the bus, see a few other things. And we knew we wanted to get to the Colosseum and then watch the Trevi Fountain. And that's pretty much all we wanted to do. So we did like ask, we said, are we better to walk? What route does the bus do? And the tour guide said, you still get the bus. It'd probably be about 45 minutes, 30 minutes to 45 minutes, because we actually got dropped off in the Vatican City. And then it goes like kind of clockwise around and like, almost like the Colosseum's like one of the last stops. So we were like, that's fine, as long as we've got time, we're happy to do it, and then we can use that to get back later if we're a little bit further away and we don't want to walk. The walk was about 45 minutes as well. So we were like, no, we'll get the bus because we might be able to see a few other things. So we sorted all that, we had our ticket, we just had to go to the bus. So just looking at my pictures, we were off the bus and kind of walking past in the Vatican City at 11 o'clock. We got there, so we were on the bus at 8:30, let's say. We didn't get to actually leave the tour group till about 11 o'clock. So it did take a long time. We knew that, we knew the traffic was going to be busy, all of that, but we were kind of now pushing for time. We'd almost lost like an hour of what we thought, or half an hour, and we then had these bus tickets to use, so we headed then down the road, like out of the Vatican City, and to find the bus stop. Again, really busy, in a big queue, one bus left. We were checking the times, and then I said to Mum, I said, just double check with them how long it's going to be to when we paid for our tickets by now, we weren't buying them, but just ask how long it's going to be to the Colosseum, because if they say an hour, then we might as well just walk. We need to start walking now. So my mum asked 2 people, I believe. She asked a guy that was outside for the company, the bus company. She asked the lady on the bus as well, who was part of the bus company. And again, they said 30 to 45 minutes. We'd heard that from 2 people. So we're like, right, okay, we should just make it. And we'll get to see some of the sights as we're on this bus. And we get to the top deck of the bus, we get our earphones, we can listen to things. And the bus, it was literally like, it would move like 2 little bits and stop, 2 little bits and stop. And it wasn't going, like to just even like leave the bus station, the traffic was crazy and it was just so slow. Now, the last time I think I went on one of these types of buses was Paris, like you're talking like 15 years ago. So I can't really remember, maybe they're all like that, but I feel like it flowed a lot better in Paris. This was just like, you stop in, you wait, like, and it took a half an hour just to get to like the first stop. I feel like half an hour had gone by and we finally were stopping at somewhere and we were like, this isn't going to make it. Like, we've got about 5 more stops to go. But we stayed on, went around a little bit more, and then they went to the next stop, and then they announced, okay, this is the whatever stop, this is the start of the tour almost, but we're now going to stop here for 15 minutes. So we were like, and we were literally, I think it was just gone 12, so we'd already been on the bus nearly an hour and we hadn't gone anywhere. So I just said, we can't stay on here now because it's going to take at least another half an hour. I looked at just on like Google Maps and it said a 25-minute walk from there to the Colosseum. So we got off the bus and ended up like walking. And again, we don't know with these tickets, are they going to let us be late for the Colosseum, or are we just going to get turned away? So it was like, kind of walking as fast as we could to make the time. We did get to the Colosseum. It was impressive to see. I'd say we got there dead just before 12:30, and by the time we'd found where to go, because we kind of went the wrong way and then went back down some stairs and then went in the queue. There was loads of queues, loads of different, we weren't sure, we had to go a different area. We had to show our passports as well. So on this trip, we did take our passport, our actual physical passports, and we had to show them as like ID to get in. But it did move quite fast to get into the Colosseum. It was impressive to see, and obviously going out and taking pictures and whatever, but we were already then starting to look at the time. We were like, we want to get back to the Vatican City quite early. Like, we want to make sure we're there because we don't want to be late for getting back on the bus. So we kind of said, like, we'll try and get back like 3:30ish to give ourselves like an hour to maybe have a drink there and whatever. We did do that in the end, but we're already like at 1 o'clock and we were like, okay, we need to be quick here. We don't know how long it's going to take to get to the Trevi Fountain, how long that's going to take, etc. So by that point, we were kind of like rushing through the Colosseum. So yeah, we had, looking at my pictures, we had like less than an hour in the Colosseum in the end, and we started to leave about 1:30. We decided we needed to kind of carry on. It was about 25 minutes walk, I think, to the Trevi Fountain. And the Trevi Fountain, I'd seen this like online and stuff. I know how it is. It's like a very small, you know, for the amount of people there, like courtyard area. So when you turn the corner, it was amazing to see. It was impressive, but it's just so crowded. And the actual getting to go down to the lower bits, like throw a coin in or anything, there was a massive queue. And this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, you see people recommend go early in the morning, like, you know, 8 a.m, 7 a.m, like as early as possible to avoid that kind of thing. Like, this was right in the middle of the day. It was busy. We had no time. We could not queue for that to go down to the lower bit, unfortunately. So we took a picture quickly and then we decided to get out of there because we all were just like, it's just too much, it's too busy. So then we had to kind of decide, right, where are we getting this? We're going to go on the bus again to get our money's worth and get back to the Vatican City. And because it's new to us, we don't know the area, we don't know what we're looking out for with the buses. It was so hard to kind of pin where the bus was. I mean, we found it in the end. When you're trying to find something and you're like, there's no signs anywhere, like, where am I going? Am I going the right way? And you're walking around in a circle. But we kind of picked a landmark, headed back to there. We had to ask a few people, and people were there like selling the tickets, and, you know, everyone was kind enough to show us where to go. We did say we have our tickets already, where do we go? And they pointed us in the right direction in the end, but not very well. In the moment, we were like, this is not well signed, and this bus is just not worth the money. It's just felt a lot more stress than it was worth. But we did get back on the bus, and it took about 15 minutes then to get back to the Vatican City. And yeah, by that point, we just wanted a drink, we wanted some food, we just hadn't had any time to stop. It was so hot. We had a little bit of water at the Colosseum, and we were like, right, we just need to just chill now and sit down. So we did go into like the first cafe we kind of saw that was serving pizza and drinks in the Vatican City. And about 3:30, we were back there, and we were getting picked up by the tour group at 4:20, we were told. So we just got back there. We just wanted to be in that area just so we kind of knew our bearings and knew where to go. We had some pizza, had a drink. If I'm honest, by that point I was done. I was done with the day. I was ready to get back. Which, you know, I love exploring new places. I love cities. I'd loved like Barcelona. Like, we only had like the night there in Barcelona. I could have spent another day there exploring. But Rome, I don't know what it was. I just didn't connect. So for a 10-hour day tour, realistically, by the time we got on the hop on, hop off bus, 5 hours at the max, we pretty much had in Rome. I'd say 4. If you take into account getting back to the Vatican City, like, out of a 10-hour day, yeah, you're only realistically getting like half of that time. Which might be not common to people if you've done these tours before. They say this was our first time doing anything like that, like going on a cruise ship, going out to the cities. It was our first time, so we were a bit like, I think we had higher expectations on what we could fit in and do, and it was just very like clock watching and trying to get around. Getting back on the bus took a little bit of time. It was weird. You kind of go in this like underground bit. It almost felt like the London Underground, like escalators, and you're in this big bus terminal underground. And it was, again, really busy, loads of tours. And then we got back on the bus, and it took a while to get out of there. And I feel like a while to get out of Rome. I think I fell asleep, actually. And I woke up, and I felt like I'd slept for ages. And Kieran was like, we've still got like an hour left. And I was like, I thought we were nearly back. So it had taken, about 2 hours to get back. So if you are looking at going to Rome and everything from like a port like that, I'd say, yeah, at least 2 hours to get by from the port to the city centre. But yeah, after all this rambling, I'd say if you do an excursion like this, maybe not book anything. I know like it was cool to go in the Colosseum. I know a lot of people want to do that. Definitely don't book multiple things. I would not have multiple things booked. I'd maybe pick one thing and yeah, stick with that. The hop on, hop off bus might have worked if we didn't have anything booked, because we could have maybe done the loop and that would have been enough. I mean, you're not seeing, when you're on the bus, you're not seeing like the Trevi Fountain from the bus. You have to get off the bus and walk to it. So yeah, I don't know, it just was so slow going round. It just wasn't enjoyable. Like you just were stuck in traffic in the sun. So it just didn't feel like it flowed and like worked well to kind of jump on and off. Again, it could have been just because it was that busy, but it definitely didn't work for us that day. And I think that just kind of left like, yeah, like a bad impression on Rome and stuff, that it just didn't work for us. But yeah, I am so glad we got to see the Colosseum and say walking around the corner and seeing these things, it is impressive. Like in that moment and seeing those amazing buildings, and yeah, it does take your breath away. It is very impressive, and I'm so grateful that I got to go and see these things. But it didn't kind of, I thought Rome would really, really get me and be like, oh, I want to go back and explore more. And I just thought we'd have a little bit more time to just to sit back and enjoy it. But it just didn't do it, and it's such a shame because it was somewhere I was really looking forward to. That was the Rome day. Pirate night was amazing. I really enjoyed it. The cast members were fantastic who did the pirate show, and yeah, food was great. But the pirate night was so much fun, just like a little bit of a dance party, and the kids loved it. And yeah, it was just a full-on day. Yeah, I am really glad that I've ticked Rome off the list, and I've seen the Colosseum because it is impressive. It's an amazing building, history there. Wish I had a bit more time. Maybe I will go back one day and, you know, take a little bit more time around there. But out of the places that we visited, it wasn't one that I wanted to rush back to. Let me know your thought, if you have been to Rome, like your thoughts and feelings on it. I say it was a different kind of situation, these types of tours. You are only getting like a glimpse. Like I think going into like another cruise, I ever did another cruise where we stopped off at places, like don't expect to get the full experience. You definitely need like a few days. Like one of my friends has been to Rome a few years ago, and she had a few days there and was like, really ticked off a lot of things in Rome and loved it. And it's just a different experience, isn't it? And the amount of time you have there. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish this vlog here. Rambled on enough. So next week's vlog will be Pisa. So we see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. We do, say, another excursion and have a little bit more time on the ship. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, guys, and thank you for watching this video. Make sure to like it as well. That way more people will see my videos. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Bye.